I was a huge fan before I met him on the set of Hugo, in which he gives a gorgeous performance. And we got to know each other better and like each other a lot, respect each other a lot. And then he sent me this great script of The Dictator, which I read, and it was just very, very funny. It's a great 2012 on-the-button blockbuster comedy. It also has some wonderful echoes in our world. And I think great comedy always relates to what truly is happening. That's what makes people laugh. It's a recognition that they have of something that triggers their laughter. Sometimes with some great comedy stars, they just put in a bit because it's their shtick. It's what they're good at doing. So they'll sing a song or they'll do a particular fall, or Sacha never does that. He is actually in character first, and Sacha Baron Cohen second in this film. So that everything we do is serving that great narrative, because this film has a beginning, a middle, and an end. It's a story which keeps the audience glued, and it's a story punctuated, full of, decorated with, underpinned by the greatest laughs I've ever heard in a cinema. My character's a very unpleasant, corrupt guy, and therefore all his gestures towards Aladdin, his nephew, are false. He actually hates his nephew, but he has to serve him, he has to go along with him, he has to look after him in order to guide him towards serving his uncle's ends, which are a huge corrupt deal with oil multinational companies. So it's a great acting exercise in playing a highly motivated, corrupt official. Aladdin is dictator of Wadir, which is coincidentally a North African dictatorship. Sacha conceived this story 2 years before the Arab Spring, 2 years before Gaddafi fell. How he did it, I don't know. I mean, that finger on the pulse of reality is extraordinary on the one hand, and then on the other hand, translate it into comedy. This is alchemy, this is amazing, this is magic. He would have very little idea of the country over which he's dictator. Outside of the brothel that is his palace, and the ludicrous video games that he occupies himself with the mental age of a 7-year-old, and I say that with all respect to 7-year-olds, he has no idea how people eat, work. They don't. Do you think that Gaddafi has any idea what it was like to be a farmer in his country? Anywhere outside of his palaces in Tripoli or his tents? These guys have not the faintest idea. Because they're not connected, they'll drag their people through anything. I think if you ask Sacha what his favourite moment was with me, it would definitely be the kiss, because he asked for so many retakes, it was embarrassing. He said, I didn't quite go. So we did it again. Could we just, I did it again. I don't know why. Why me?